Alright, so we got this video of I guess it's supposed to be some girl who finally realized the truth that she's been being lied to by the mainstream media about Donald Trump. So we're gonna check this out. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know nothing about it.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. In fact, I'd rather know the truth, even if it means that I'm wrong. And so with that, I'll say I was completely wrong about Trump. The media played me. They played me really good. See, I was a Bernie Sanders fan. I had the t-shirts and everything because I saw that he actually cared about the people, a real politician who actually cared. And I was going to vote for him until something weird happened. They just kept bulldozing him. And then when March 2020 happened, I thought they were trying to bulldoze him again. And I had no idea why Trump wanted to be president in the first place. But I watched a lot of TV at the time, and the news said he played too much golf, he was a racist, and I watched a lot of SNL, and they made fun of him and his sons. So I just thought he was not fit for the job. And I hate to admit, the more that I watched the TV, the more angrier I got at Trump, and without any really good reason. But I had turned off the TV around 2019. And when March 2020 happened, I needed answers because something was off. I needed to know who was on our side and who wasn't. So I was searching all over online for answers as to what was going on and who was the good guys. So I watched Trump live on the White House news briefings on my laptop since I didn't have TV. Every Monday he went live, and I was carefully observing him. He was straightforward, like a businessman, staying hopeful and optimistic and working with what we had at the time. And I saw the other side completely spin everything into fear and chaos and projections months out into the future. I knew that he wasn't trying to push fear. And I could see clearly that he definitely wasn't a bad person. He was a leader. He was positive. He was forward moving. He was problem solving. While the other side was focused on the problem and how to suppress me as a citizen, stifle my life, it felt like they were taking away my freedom. Then I watched the news completely spin what he said into something he totally didn't even say. That was a wake-up call. But around March 2020, I talked to a friend, and he said that Trump was in there for a reason. And he started to let me know what was really going on. And suddenly everything started to make sense. And I realized why Trump was president in the first place. At that point, all I cared about was good people who were protecting my country and my freedom. Whether it was Bernie or it was Trump, I was just glad that somebody was on my side. I'll say I had the TV off for about a year when I woke up to Trump being a good guy. A lot of people in your ear, a lot of media, a lot of hearsay can really screw up your logical thinking process.
Definitely can.
Mine. And I was doing a lot of positive thinking and meditating, so I was able to stay calm even in that difficult situation. I was able to stay hopeful and optimistic because I knew there were good guys. I knew there was somebody fighting for us. I'm sorry to say that this election, I can't vote for a woman, although I really want a woman in the White House. But for me, this isn't about a man versus a woman. This is about who's going to protect our country, our freedom, and the freedom of future generations. Trump is a person who should lead this country. He's made several statements saying, "I'm returning power to you, and the best is yet to come." He also said, "I can't tell everybody what's really going on." When it comes down to a leader of our country, we can't look at outer appearances. We have to look at their character. Trump is a businessman who worked his way up to the top. He didn't drug deal. He didn't people traffic. He's never even drank alcohol his entire life. But everybody calls him a racist. I can't recall any words that he's ever said that were racist. And then the whole grab him by the pee. If you watch that clip, there's a lot more that's going on. In fact, there's been quite a lot more that's been going on that we don't really understand. Put your fear aside, put your judgments, put your anger aside, and think clearly. Who's fighting for your country? Who's fighting for your rights and your freedom? This isn't about man versus woman, and this isn't about the person who smiles the most or giggles the most. It's about the person who addresses topics, solves problems, and protects freedom of our country. Take another look at him, because you're missing it. You're missing being alive during the greatest president in world history. During one of the greatest events in world history, there's some new technology coming that's going to change everything. And Trump's going to help make sure that we get to the other side, that we get to a world where we can build and collaborate with less corruption, with less lies and manipulation, with more logic and clear understanding of what's really happening in our world. Finally, the shadows, the lies, the deceit, those days are coming to an end. Please think clearly about who's the deceitful one and who's the one who's on your side. I used to get triggered too. It's okay to say you're wrong. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we pivot when we have new data and a new understanding, that we put away fear and anger and we think logically and critically about our future and who we want leading it. For me, there's only one clear choice, and that's Trump.
A lot of people are waking up. I've seen so many of these videos of people waking up to what's going on and realizing that the media has been lying to them, that the media spins narratives and takes clips and cuts them and chops and screws them to make them look like Donald Trump saying this bad racist stuff when he's not. The mainstream media is a joke. CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, all jokes, man. It's propaganda. That's all it is propaganda. And more people waking up every day. And I think this election, Trump's going to win a landslide for sure. But anyways, let me know what y'all think. Comment down below. Subscribe, like, and please share. Share, because people need to see this stuff. Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next video.